So the clip I'm going to show you has come from the press conference to do with the doctors. The whole press conference lasted about an hour and 15 minutes long, so I intend to watch it at some point, get some notes down and just see if there's any other inconsistencies. But I saw a particular clip that Kernsey did, and it's to do with one question that the reporter asks, and it's a very simple question. Do any of you remember treating Angel? Very simple, and given that the main doctors in this particular press conference have been speaking for the majority of it, it is being directed at the doctors. And the reason why it's a red flag is that there's a good 10 seconds before anybody steps in and answers the question, which is the giveaway sign really that this whole thing is just a charade. And it isn't just that either. We're talking about a guy called Angel Colon who was shot 6 times, and I believe he was even shot in the backside, and he's also shot in the hand, but there's just no signs of the injury itself, so there's no surprise that when this question crops up, nobody wants to commit to the answer. And then it's not as if 10 seconds goes by, a doctor has had a time to think of the answer, and then replies. Some random nurse pops up from behind and says, "Yes, I remember seeing him." And because the whole thing has then become an episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway, she then starts reaming off a story, doesn't go into any level of detail about Angel, his injuries and nothing medical. She just says, oh, he was very brave, and I remember this guy because there's a medic called Angel that we work with as well. So I'll play the clip through, and then what we'll do is we'll point out as many inaccuracies during that sort of 10-second period, along with the reactions of people around, especially once the nurse has done talking to the media.
Right here in the orange. Do any of you remember treating Angel that night, and now seeing him? How do you feel?
Okay. I don't know if Angel remembers me.
Let me get your microphone.
Hi, I'm Megan Noble. He was, I think.
Go to the mic if you can.
Oh, sorry. Megan, spell Noble for you. Noble. Noblet. I think Angel, you were my second patient because I got the call at like 3 a.m. and I came right in, and he was very brave. And I just remember his name was Angel, and we have a medic who also his name was Angel. So, and he was also helping out with you. I don't know if you remember him, and also Vicky. So it was a very chaotic night, but all of us as a team worked together, and we were really able to do a very good job. So.
Megan, how does it feel seeing
over here, Channel 7.
So at this point the question's just been asked as to whether they remember treating Angel. Now as the camera pans back, everybody is looking at Angel as if he should know the answer to this question, even though you would assume that he'd be under anaesthetic whilst being treated. So of course nobody's answering, but I've paused it here because this guy, he rubs his ear, which is just the most basic sign of lying, or certainly fidgeting because he doesn't know what to do. Then there's the 2 doctors to the left of him who've got big smiles on their face, and then the guy just tucked into the corner there, he's got a smile. It is as if everybody's realising the awkwardness of this question. And then not only that, because everybody is looking at Angel for the answer, he in fact goes, and it's at this point that they have to step in and answer this question. It's been silent for far too long. And then when the woman does answer, look at everybody's reaction. They almost snap their necks to look at this woman, and it's almost because she's taking one for the team. Because at the end of the day, if this was part of the script, everybody would have been looking at her in the first instance, but they're not. It's because she spoke out. They're almost shocked that somebody's committing to this. And as I said before, her story just has it doesn't add anything to the mix. I mean, this is a press conference about the worst shooting in American history, and it's just too airy-fairy. It's just to get through this question, and that's all it is. So she's made sure a couple of times that she's asked the question, do you remember me, just to make absolutely sure that she is the person that was involved in this. It sort of reaffirms it. But once she's done talking, look at her reaction. She sort of looks around as if to say, have I got away with it, and have I done good? And that's where they quickly move on to the next question.
And also Vicky. So it was a very chaotic night, but all of us as a team worked together, and we were really able to do a very good job. So
Megan, how does it feel seeing you
Okay, over here.
The thing is, the ride doesn't end there. The next question that's given is, Angel, have you got anything to say to her?
Channel
Do
7.
you have anything to
Angel,
say to her?
Angel, I love you guys.
Go ahead,
Angel,
Channel 7.
Dan Housley.
I mean, we're saying these people are crisis actors, or certainly playing a part in this, and that sort of response is nothing but straight out of Hollywood. It's so cheesy, it's unbelievable, and that's why everybody's nervously laughing. It is just that silly. So as I say, what I'll do is I'll watch the press conference and see if there's any other scenes a bit like this that we can sort of dissect and call shenanigans on. So thanks very much for watching.
I love you guys. Yeah, screw you guys.